Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. This is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go now.
First down, Peyton. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. A gain there of 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Julius Peppers. Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson, dancing to his left. Caught by Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Check 52, come on. Here we go, D, get off the field.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. Go, go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Go on. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Hot 52.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson, flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Peyton. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there, it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Corey Schlesinger, the fullback, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 3rd and goal, Jackson. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Elam able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flushed out right. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
No, check that. 52 right here. Yeah. Watch the twist. Shoot. Check 52. Out. Go. Motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Randy Moss, 81 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, 52. Watch 52. 52's the mark.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Room past the 20. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Man open, Rice. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On third down, it's Green, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a big one coming now for the 3-time Pro Bowler Jason Elam. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run again with Jackson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So